Today, we're tackling the million-dollar question for 2026. Coinbase, Kraken, or Binance, which exchange is the absolute safest place for your hard-earned crypto? We've seen a lot of changes in the crypto world, and picking the right exchange is more critical than ever. It's not just about fees or coin selection anymore. It's about peace of mind. So, we're going to dive deep into their security, their relationship with regulators, and their track records to give you the ultimate guide for 2026. Let's get into it. First up, let's talk about security features. This is the digital fortress protecting your assets. Think of it in two parts: what they do behind the scenes and what you can do as a user. Let's start with Coinbase. They've always been a big name when it comes to security. A huge chunk of their customer assets, we're talking over 98%, is held in cold storage. That means it's offline, completely disconnected from the internet, and out of reach for hackers. This is the gold standard, and Coinbase has been doing it for years. For the small percentage that is online in hot wallets to process transactions, it's covered by a robust insurance policy. So, if Coinbase were ever to be breached, that insurance is designed to cover the losses. On the user side, they offer everything you'd expect: two-factor authentication using an authenticator app, biometric logins on mobile, and address whitelisting. This means you can create a list of approved addresses to send your crypto to, adding another layer of protection against unauthorized withdrawals. Now, let's look at Kraken. Kraken has a legendary reputation for security. They've never had a major hack in their entire history, which is a massive achievement in this industry. Like Coinbase, they keep the vast majority of their funds in air-gapped, geographically distributed cold storage. They also run a top-tier bug bounty program, paying security researchers to find and report vulnerabilities before bad actors can exploit them. One of Kraken's standout features is their customizable global settings lock. This prevents any changes to your account settings, like changing your password or withdrawal addresses, for a period you set. It is a fantastic feature that can give you crucial time to react if your account is ever compromised. Kraken also offers two-factor authentication for everything: logging in, funding, and even trading. They take security very seriously. Finally, we have Binance. As the world's largest exchange by trading volume, Binance is a massive target for hackers. They've learned some tough lessons, like the 2019 hack, but they've significantly beefed up their security since then. They created the SAFU Fund, which stands for Secure Asset Fund for Users. A percentage of all trading fees goes into this fund to cover user losses in extreme cases. By 2026, this fund has grown into a substantial safety net. Binance also uses a mix of cold and hot wallets, with advanced risk control systems monitoring every single transaction for suspicious activity. For users, they offer a full suite of security tools: two-factor authentication, anti-phishing codes that help you verify emails are genuinely from Binance, and address whitelisting. They put a lot of resources into making their platform secure, and it shows. So, on pure security features, all three are incredibly strong. Kraken's unhacked record is a huge plus, but both Coinbase and Binance have institutional-grade security and insurance funds that make them very safe options. It's a close call, but for me, Kraken's perfect track record gives it a slight edge in this category. Next, let's move on to the second crucial pillar: regulatory compliance. This might not sound exciting, but in 2026, it is everything. An exchange that plays by the rules is an exchange that's likely to still be around tomorrow. Coinbase has built its entire brand around being the most regulated and compliant exchange, especially in the United States. They are a publicly traded company on the NASDAQ, which means they are subject to strict financial reporting and auditing requirements. They work proactively with regulators, which can sometimes mean they are slower to list new, more speculative assets. But the trade-off is a high degree of trust and stability. For users in North America and Europe, Coinbase's commitment to regulation provides a level of assurance that's hard to beat. They've obtained licenses in numerous jurisdictions, making them one of the most legally sound platforms available. Kraken also has a strong focus on compliance. They were one of the first crypto exchanges to become a registered bank in the U.S. through a special purpose depository institution charter in Wyoming. This move allows them to offer more integrated financial services under a clear regulatory framework. While they've had some friction with regulators in the past, like all major exchanges, their overall strategy has been to cooperate and adapt. They've been very deliberate about which markets they operate in, ensuring they meet the legal requirements of each region. Their approach is less about being first and more about being sustainable. Then there's Binance. Historically, Binance had a more move fast and break things approach, often operating in a regulatory gray zone. However, the regulatory landscape of 2026 is vastly different. Binance has spent billions of dollars on compliance, hiring former regulators, and building out massive legal teams globally. They've established regional headquarters and secured licenses in many countries, from France and Italy to Dubai. While their journey has been rockier and they still face scrutiny in some areas, their commitment to becoming a fully regulated entity is undeniable. They've had to adapt or risk being shut out of key markets, and they chose to adapt. However, their complex corporate structure can still make things less transparent compared to a publicly traded company like Coinbase. When it comes to regulation, Coinbase is the clear leader, especially for usage-based users. Their public status and long history of working with regulators make them the most straightforward and transparent choice. Kraken is a very close second with its innovative banking charter. Binance has made huge strides, but its past and ongoing regulatory battles in certain regions mean it still carries a bit more jurisdictional risk than the other two. The third and final piece of the puzzle is their track record and reputation. What have they proven over the years? Coinbase has been around since 2012. They are often the first on-ramp for new crypto investors. Their reputation is built on being user-friendly and trustworthy. However, they have faced criticism for their customer support, which can be slow, and for platform outages during times of high market volatility. These are issues they've been working to improve, but they are part of their history. Their reputation is that of a safe, reliable, but perhaps less agile giant. Kraken, founded in 2011, is one of the oldest exchanges in the game. Their reputation is built on a foundation of security first. As we mentioned, never being hacked is their crown jewel. They are highly respected by experienced traders for their robust platform and excellent customer support. Kraken is often seen as the exchange for people who prioritize security and reliability above all else. Their brand is less flashy than the others, but it carries a lot of weight among crypto veterans. Binance's journey, since its launch in 2017, has been explosive. They quickly became the largest exchange by offering a massive selection of coins and low fees. Their reputation is that of an innovator and a market leader. However, this rapid growth came with challenges, including regulatory hurdles and the 2019 hack. Their reputation is more complex. On one hand, they offer unparalleled features and liquidity. On the other, they have been seen as a higher risk, higher reward platform. But their creation of the SAFU fund and massive investment in compliance have done a lot to repair and build their reputation for safety. So let's bring it all together for the final verdict in 2026. Which exchange is the safest? If you are a beginner, especially in the United States, and your number one priority is regulatory clarity and ease of use, Coinbase is an outstanding choice. You're choosing the publicly traded, heavily regulated option that feels the most like a traditional financial institution. The risk of the platform being shut down by regulators is extremely low. If you are an investor who values a flawless security track record and robust, battle-tested systems above all else, Kraken is arguably the winner. Their unhacked history and deep commitment to security principles make them a fortress for your assets. It's the choice for the cautious and security-conscious investor who appreciates a platform built on stability. And if you are a more experienced trader who wants access to the widest array of assets and features, and you're comfortable with a platform that has evolved significantly to meet regulatory demands, Binance is a powerful and increasingly safe option. Their SAFU fund provides a huge financial backstop, and their security infrastructure is now world-class. You get the most features, but with a slightly more complex regulatory history. Ultimately, the safest exchange depends on your personal risk tolerance and what aspects of safety you prioritize most. Is it regulatory safety, technical security, or a financial safety net? My final advice is this: don't put all your eggs in one basket. Diversifying across two of these top-tier exchanges can be a smart move. And even more importantly, consider moving your long-term holdings off any exchange and into your own self-custody wallet. Remember the golden rule of crypto: not your keys, not your coins. An exchange should be for trading, not for long-term storage. There you have it. A deep dive into the security of Coinbase, Kraken, and Binance in 2026. I hope this helps you make a more informed decision to keep your crypto safe. Which exchange do you trust the most and why? Let me know down in the comments. I read every single one. If you found this video helpful, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you navigate the world of crypto. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.